Are you tired of studying for hours and still not getting the results you want? Do you wish to ace your exams without sacrificing all your free time? Look no further. We have compiled 11 principles of studying that will help you ace your exams in less time than you think. Principle number 1: text-to-speech notes. Imagine you have an offline exam tomorrow, and you have to take a train ride of 1 to 2 hours to reach the exam center. Without a seat, you can't even open your book. But don't worry. Take a screenshot of your book on your device. Open these images in Google Docs, and with OCR, the image will be converted into text. Then turn on Speak Screen in your mobile settings, plug in your headphones, and listen to your notes on the way to the exam hall to save time. Principle number 2: blurting. Your teacher announces an exam, and you find out that your friend received the highest marks. But you think your friend isn't that intelligent, as you both had the same marks last time. So you ask your friend about their study technique, and they tell you about blurting. This technique involves revising your notes before the exam, and then writing down whatever you remember. For the things you can't recall, refer back to your notes and write them down with a red pencil. Repeat this process until you remember all of your notes. Principle number 3: box technique. The box technique is a powerful way to ace exams. You'll need 5 boxes for your study: Box 1, Box 2, Box 3, Box 4, and Box 5. Each day, revise the notes in Box 1. After every 2 days, revise the notes in Box 2. Every 4 days, revise the notes in Box 3. Every 9 days, revise the notes in Box 4. And every 14 days, revise the notes in Box 5. Start by putting all of your notes in Box 1. As you revise the notes in Box 1, move them to Box 2 if you remember them. If you forget anything from a box, move it back to Box 1. Principle number 4: move fast. When faced with an objective question test, solve the answers quickly. You'll encounter 3 types of questions. Type 1 questions. Those you know the answer to, write CA. Correct answer next to them. Type 2 questions. Those you don't know but still read, write CG, complete guess, next to them. Type 3 questions. Those with 2 options left, select one and write EG, educated guess, next to it. After completing all the questions, revise only the CG and EG answers. Principle number 5: tricks for maximum subjects. If you're feeling overwhelmed with history-related subjects, use a mind map. Instead of learning dates first, learn about the subject and the situation at that time. Also, note the cause-effect relationships. For example, in World War II, when Japan destroyed American ships in Pearl Harbor, America became a part of the war and eventually dropped 2 nuclear bombs on Japan. Principle number 6: most important document. To score well on exams, pay attention to the syllabus. First, cover the syllabus portion from your books. Then study all the questions from the previous year related to your syllabus. Principle number 7: take small naps. Researchers conducted a study on 39 students, dividing them into 2 groups: Group A, 20 students, and Group B, 19 students. Both groups took a memory test at 12:00 p.m., with no significant difference in their scores. At 2:00 p.m., Group A took a 1.5-hour nap, while Group B played video games for the same amount of time. When both groups took another memory test, the results showed that Group A, who had taken a nap, performed significantly better than Group B. So, the next time you find yourself losing focus, remember the power of a small nap. Principle number 8: ask and it shall be given. Do you often find yourself studying for hours on end, only to forget everything the next day? Here's a tip for you. After reading 10 to 15 pages, close your book and ask yourself what you've learned so far. This simple practice can help you retain the information better. You can even take it a step further and write down what you've learned. By actively engaging with the material, you're more likely to remember it in the long run. Principle number 9: keep momentum. We all know the feeling of starting a task with great enthusiasm, only to get sidetracked and lose focus. To avoid this, it's essential to maintain momentum. If you have a lot of homework to complete, Start with one task and continue until it's finished. Even if you come across a question you don't know the answer to, move on to the next one and come back to it later. By keeping the momentum going, you'll be more productive and efficient in completing your tasks. Principle number 10. Impress your teachers. It's no secret that teachers appreciate students who are engaged and interested in their subject. One way to stand out from the crowd is to send your teacher an email within the first or second week of the semester relating to their subject. This simple gesture shows your teacher that you're invested in the class and eager to learn. Principle number 11. Notes taking. When taking notes, many of us fall into the trap of copying everything our teacher says verbatim. But did you know that this is actually counterproductive? Instead, try to listen actively and take notes in your own words, focusing on the main concepts rather than every single detail. By doing this, you're more likely to retain the information and have an easier time studying later on. With these 11 principles, you will be well on your way to acing your exams in less time than you think. So what are you waiting for? Start implementing these principles today and see the difference it makes in your academic performance. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more helpful tips and tricks.